Silicon Valley. There's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. They find some open field here.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But, boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. A host of Bills there that time to make this come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the...
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The Bills' offense now, they get set.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive...
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 20 receptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Down a piece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We're back to Santa Clara after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across. Don't you?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Bring out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
I wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll get this one up to about the 30. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Caught up. Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends.
Come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards. All the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of 40 from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Now whistles. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Their big tight end with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 30.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Touchdown, that's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime.
Bills back deep for the kickoff. The return is going to start from the 1, and he'll do great work picking up 84 yards on the return. Continuing on the drive, here the pass is completed into coverage, and he finds his mark for the score. 49ers land the first punch. Moving now to late in the first. The pass ends up being picked off. Bills will come away with the football. After the INT, offense comes out now. He stays up the middle on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. The Bills tied up at 7. 49ers have it late in the second. Here the pass goes to the sidelines, and the pass and catch will end up going for 26 yards. Still late in the first half, the pass complete out of the gun. And 37 yards later, he'll go in for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. That'll do it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25.
See, most of the time we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
In 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. He's got time. Going right side here, and that's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. That's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 54 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
Threw it incomplete.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. You see, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run of the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
The 49ers now on third. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads deep. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
Tempo for the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. A chance for us now to look at
after the punt and let him roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain.
Especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his...
Single, slot. Hey, hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 35 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't...
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside.
A little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 6 there on
that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. Surveying the field. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Now a desperation. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one they're in the hurry up. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Defense. That penalty is declined.
And 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 40.
He's here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But
case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Wide open receiver complete. They convert and move the sticks. Back to throw. Finding time. Look at the time. His throw caught right around the 6. And eventually brought.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Green 39. Green 39.
to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down as they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there in overtime, 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give it
The people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will find his man on the outside. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game. End it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is...
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. The win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime,